Hey everybody, I am going to attempt to read SkippyjonJones. Every morning, SkippyjonJones woke up with the birds. And this did not please his mother at all.
You get yourself down here right now, Mr. Kitten Britches, ordered Mama Junebug Jones. No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds, she scolded, or ate worms or flew or did his laundry in Mrs. Doohiggy's bird bath.
The lecture went on and on as usual.
You've got to do some serious thinking before you leave this room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants, said his mother, about just what it means to be a cat, not a bird, not a mouse or a grouse, not a moose or a goose, not a rat or a bat. You need to think about just what it means to be a Siamese cat. And stay out of your closet, she added,
closing the bedroom door. But once he was alone, SkippyjonJones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed.
Oh, I'm SkippyjonJones and I bounce on my bed,
and once or 6 times I land on my head. On his way down to earth from my gigantic big bounce, SkippyjonJones shot past his bedroom mirror.
Holy guacamole!
exclaimed SkippyjonJones.
What was that?
So up he went again, and again it appeared. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said,
My ears are too big for my head. My head is too big for my body. I am not a Siamese cat. I am a Chihuahua.
Back on land, SkippyjonJones climbed into his toy box and rifled through some of his old junk. After he put on his mask and sword and climbed onto his mouse, SkippyjonJones began to sing in a mooey, mooey, soft voice.
My name is Capito Fresquito. I fear not a single bandito. My manners are mellow, I'm sweet like the jello. I get the job done, yes indito.
Back in the kitchen, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo Jones were helping Mama Junebug Jones make lunch.
Can SkippyJone come out of his room now?
asked Jujubee.
No, answered Mama Junebug Jones. Mr. Fluffernutter is still thinking.
In fact, SkippyJon wasn't thinking about being a Siamese cat at all. With a walk into his closet, his thoughts took him down a lonesome desert road far, far away in old Mexico. Not long into his journey, a misterioso band of Chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. Ay caramba, who goes there? asked SkippyjonJones.
We go by the name of Los Chimichangos,
growled Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. Who are you?
I am El Scapito,
the great sword fighter, said SkippyjonJones. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up.
Why the mosquito, dude?
Said Poquito Tito. I go incognito, said Scapito.
Do you like rice and beans?
Asked Pintolito.
Sí,
I love mice and beans, said Scapito. He might be the dog of our dreams, whispered Rosalita. Perhaps, said Tia Mia, if he knows the secret password. So there's all the chihuahuas, the chimichangos. Is SkippyjonJones going to be accepted by the chimichangos? Leaning toward Don Diego, El Scapito half sneezed, half spoke the secret password in the chihuahua's very large ear. Ah, 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 achoo, pichoo. Bless you, said Don Diego. Gracias, said Scapito. Then it is true, declared Don Diego. Yip, yippee, yippito. It's the end of Alfredo Bazito. Scapito is here. We have nothing to fear. Adios to the bad bumblebito. Then all the chimichangos went crazy loco. So here is JohnJones, and he sneezed, and it was the secret passcode. And so they are so excited because they believe that JohnJones is there, or SkippyjonJones is there to help them. First they had a fiesta, then they took a siesta. So here's the fiesta. And then they took a siesta. But after waking up, the chimichangos got down to the serious business. Using his paw, Don Diego drew a picture in the sand of the great bumblebito for Scapito to see. A hush grew over the chimichangos, so great that one could hear a whisker drop. Alfredo Bazito, whispered the crowd. El blimpo bumblebito bandito. Sí, said Poquito Tito. The bandito steals our frijoles. Not your beans, cried Scapito, outraged. Sí, Poquito continued. Red beans, black beans, Boston beans, and blue cocoa, coffee, kidney beans, pinto, and jelly too. And now he comes for us, Poquito added. ¿Por qué? asked Scapito. Because we are full of the beans too. Then Don Diego stood tall and in his most somber voice declared, Yo quiero frijoles. Huh? asked Scapito. The dude just wants his beans back, said Poquito Tito. And you are the dog for the job. Me? asked Scapito. Then all the chimichangos turned towards Scapito, the great sword fighter. But poor Scapito had no time for a plan because in the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. The chimichangos scattered in all directions. Vamos, Scapito, or it is you the bandito will eato, they cried. Scapito stood his ground, but his legs shimmied and shook like the jello, and his teeth chattered like the castanets. Then in a muy soft voice he said, My name is Scapito Fresquito. I fear not a single bandito. But Alfredo Bandito flew straight for Scapito until the bean-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. Jole frijoles! cried Scapito as he thrust his sword into the air. So there goes the chimichangos. They are running. The chihuahuas are running because of the big shadow that the bandito. Oh, yeah, there's the bandito. And then there's Scapito. Yeah, so he's over them, and then there's the big shadow that he's casting on them as he hovers. Suddenly, pop, went the bandito, landing on Scapito's sword, and quicker than one could say, Chihuahuas, cheese, and crackers. Every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfredo Bezito, the Bumblebito Bandito. So there's the Bumblebito Bandito and SkippyjonJones. He burst them open and all the jelly beans are flying everywhere. Then all the doggies burst into song. Yip, yippee, yippito. Our hero is El Scapito. He's the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans, and now we can make our burritos. Para, para, pa, para, pa, pa. Yip, yip, yippee, yippito. Our hero is El Scapito. He's the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans, and now we can make our burritos. Sounds like they're having another fiesta. But back at home, there was such a ruckus coming from Skippyjon's room that Mama Junebug Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the kitty boy's room. Banguito, crashito, papito, Scapito, just in time to see Skippyjon's closet exploding. Poof, all of those jelly beans, candies, flying out of the closet. What is all the noise? What is all the ruckus about? Then out flew Candy, beanbag doggies, and the kitty boy with his birthday piñata on his head. "SkippyjonJones!" everyone cried. "Hola, muchachas." "Hola, muchachitas," he said in a muy soft voice. Mama Junebug Jones lifted up Skippyjon and covered his head with furry purry kisses. "What am I going to do with you, Mr. Cocoa Pugs?" she scolded. Sorry. So there he is, bursting out of the Bumblebito Bandito, which is actually a piñata. He's got a very vivid imagination. And then there's Mama. She can't help but love her little SkippyjonJones. What am I going to do with you? That night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, Skippyjon began to bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. "Oh, I'm SkippyjonJones with a mind of my own, and I'll bounce on my bed for hours. I know I'm a cat, but forget about that." "Say good night, SkippyjonJones," called his mama. "Buenos noches, mis amigos," said SkippyjonJones. Oh, silly SkippyjonJones. Finally went to bed. That was quite a tongue twister. I hope you enjoyed SkippyjonJones, and there are more SkippyjonJones books out there. So maybe you guys have some at home. If not, you can always order them from Amazon, or hopefully soon we'll be able to get down into the bookstores and libraries and read more books.